Hi, my name is Chimezie Imo, and I am an actor, and I do other stuff as well. And this is my yearbook.
How are you?
I'm fantastic, TAIWO.
It's good
I'm
to
great.
see you.
Thank you.
Okay, so tell me how your year was, as broad as you can. What happened this year for you? Great, bad, amazing.
A lot happened this year, I must say. And personally, I'm not talking about what the economy was. I mean, that one is there.
Yeah.
There was almost nothing anyone could do about it.
Yeah.
But a lot happened this year. I a lot happened this year.
How can you summarize it?
I think this year has to be my most interesting year yet. I know it's going to get more interesting as
Interesting can be good or bad.
both good and bad. TAIWO, there was a time this year I didn't have more than 20K in my account.
This year is
Yes. Yeah. and I would be home and cry.
wow.
Yeah, I would call my friend. I said, I think it's time to relocate.
Wow. But with which money will you use to relocate? 20K.
And how things picked up. I'm sitting here, I'm trying to remember how it changed, how that changed.
You remember? What project? What call?
It's crazy because I have mentally gone into 2025. So I'm trying to process what has happened this year. And I'm happy to be here because I actually should sit down and really be grateful.
Reflect.
Yeah, I did get calls that changed stuff. Yeah. And I'm interesting.
Was Breath of Life this year?
We filmed Breath of Life no. End of last year into this year.
Okay. So
Yeah.
it was a this year miracle.
It was a this year miracle. Yeah.
Talk to me about that. I think that changed a lot.
Yeah, it did. It did. I'm not gonna lie. So
Congratulations, by the way. Trailblazer of the year, AMBC winner.
yeah, thank you.
How did it all happen?
Say that again.
How did it all happen?
I don't know.
What call did you get from BB, from who?
Oh yeah. So I got an email thanks to ADEYEMI,
Yeah.
by the way, who
Shout out
put
to
up
ADEYEMI.
my name for an audition for a project I had no idea what it was for.
Yeah.
So I got an email to come audition. I like auditions, not love. I like auditions. And when I got the email, it was on my birthday. So
Interesting.
yeah, and I already had plans for my birthday. I was seeing someone at that time, and we had plans to go here and go there. And so I told them I was not
What
going
month
to.
was this?
I got this email sometime in like December to
Okay.
come January or something
Okay.
to read. My birthday is January 7th, just in case you're trying to, Yeah, noted. So I had sent them an email saying I wasn't going to be available,
Okay.
But I remember waking up on the 7th of January and I know I've said this a lot of time, I literally heard a voice that said, go. Yeah. So I canceled on...
On your significant
Yes,
other.
and-
Was she pissed?
I think confused was the word because I didn't really say why because I couldn't explain what was going on. But I remember waking up and just taking a shower, dressing up and heading out. And I went there. They were surprised to see me because, we're expecting you to tape. I'm like, I'm here now. So I did the audition and I left. And months later, sometime in April.
Wow. What was that wait like? Did you think, this thing is gone, I'm never going
Oh, I never thought about it when I leave auditions. I forgot about the audition.
Which is good.
It's just way because I've had so much no's in my life. My goodness. You don't want to know that it will mentally mess with you. So I just prepare myself. Once I leave your audition, I don't remember it again. I try not to remember it. I'd forgotten about it when I got a call. It was Bibi Shashere, and he introduced himself. And that I came in to audition for him, and I couldn't remember because there was no face to Bibi Shashere. I only know his work. So I had no idea he was seated there. I only remember Eku Kolade, who was one of the casting directors. That's all I remember. But there was someone there who I didn't know was Bibi Shashere. Like, there was no face to the name. So when he called, I was like, wait, what Bibi? Banana Island goes Bibi? He said, yes. And you auditioned for me. I'm like, no, I did not.
You did argue with your face.
We're arguing for like 10 minutes. because I didn't understand. I felt like I didn't want to take someone else's blessing. Maybe this. And until he started almost reading the lines that I like, trying to explain what I read for, and that's when it clicked. It was this audition I did months ago, and I was called to do a chemistry test. And I get there, and there are like 6 Annas I had to read with, and I was the only Elijah there.
Wow.
Yeah. So I auditioned once, and I think I got the role after my audition.
Wow.
Yeah. Later I heard Bibi was saying this, that they planned to, because I went for a closed audition, but they also planned to do an open audition. And Echo was like, I think we found out, Elijah, there's no need for an open audition. He said, yeah, but let's just I think so. There was an open audition, and
They didn't find
there's
Elijah.
no one. Yeah. So I got that call.
Wow.
That was it.
You shot in Ibadan for the most part. How
Yeah,
was that
about
experience?
80%. I think Ibadan is like home for me because I've worked there. Most of my very significant jobs, I could say, that has been in Ibadan. So it felt peaceful. It felt like home filming in Ibadan.
Fast forward to this film coming out, and I loved it. Everybody loves it.
Thank you.
Did you expect that reaction?
I knew I was doing something, or I was about to do something special when I read the script.
Yeah.
Because I remember reading the script and...
Can you do that, your asthma thing?
No, I'm not doing that. Are you paying me? That is weird when people
Oh
meet
my
me
God.
at the gym and say, I hope you have your inhaler here. Sorry, are you okay? And they literally think I have an asthma.
No, it felt that way.
Oh, thank you.
really
Thank
felt
you.
that way.
I had to, check. I mean, long story, but yeah.
Actor prepares now.
We just try so we don't look stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you think, first of all, is this the project that changed your life? And if yes,
Changed my
did you
life.
think this was going to be it? Because you've seen Bibi's work, you've seen other
Right.
people in it. You can't really predict what film will be the one.
Okay, first off, did I think this film was going to be it? First off, I knew I was about to do something special. I had the feeling when I read the script, because I remember crying after reading the script and had to pinch myself. I was like, bro, what TV this? Now today you don't read the script. What is this? But I knew there was something special about what I was about to do, because even at the time, before I knew it was a Prime original, was when I signed the contract. That's when I saw Prime.
Interesting.
I had no idea what I was getting into, because I didn't ask my team, oh, what is this even? It's just about, let me see the script. Is it great? Let's do it. So I knew there was something special. I didn't know the extent, because I don't like to be too expectant, so I don't get disappointed. But I knew I was doing something special. I don't know if changing my life. So I think BOL.
You don't have 20K in your account anymore,
At least I don't have 20K in my account anymore.
which is a good start.
Yeah, it's a good start. But I think BOL did something for me.
Yeah.
I can't even take that away. It did so much for me. And as time goes on, I begin to realize that it was meant for me. I don't usually say this, because I always think that anyone can play any role. Nobody's special. Could have gone to anybody and they would have killed it as much as you think you did. But I think BOL was meant for me. Because I remember the first day on set we're filming, I'm in Ibadan. I remember the scene where I and Uncle Wale were on the car.
Yeah.
That was our very first scene.
Yeah.
And we're about to shoot, and overheard Bibi saying to someone, "We could have not found a better Elijah." He didn't know I heard it, but he was happy with what was happening.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And then you won the Trailblazer of the year. What was that for you? What did it mean? We all predicted it though.
Yeah, a lot of people did.
We
And
all
I think a lot of people
So
did.
like, if he does not win, that, he will win this.
Yeah.
Permutation and combination.
Yeah, I mean,
Because you were snubbed for best actor. Did you consider that a snub?
like I say, I don't think I'm not entitled to anything. And I remember telling one of my closest friends when she called me, because I was using calls that time, people trying to console me. And I'm like,
Yeah.
MVC is not my father's award. Maybe if it was my father's one, I would have said, Daddy, why did you?
Yeah.
But, but I did feel like, and honestly, I did feel, there was this feeling of, maybe you didn't do as much as you think you did. Maybe you were not as good as you think.
You were.
Or I did think I was decent. but maybe you're not as good as people are saying you were. I know that would mess with your head as a creative.
Yeah.
You know, and calls were coming in, the messages, the tags. What were you snarl? Sorry, I'm sorry about what? Stop it, guys. I think I'm good, but stop it. And you know, so I just showed up. I mean, I wasn't going to show up because I didn't get an invite, and I don't go to places that I'm not invited. I don't care.
Didn't get an invite.
Initially.
Interesting.
Yes, I didn't get an invite, and I don't show up to places I don't get it.
So you didn't know you were going to win Trailblazer that
I had no idea. I got an invite, I think 3 or 4 days to the event.
Wow.
And my team's like, what are we going to do? I'm like, it is late, but I could just watch this from home. But I really want to support BOL because it had one of the highest nominations, and I thought it could get some wins, and I wanted to celebrate with the team. So, you know, it was like a last minute. I'm like, okay, you know what, let's show up. You know, and you know, I remember Genevieve got hers first. I was so excited. I stood up in my seat. I went on stage with her because I thought she really, really deserved it.
Absolutely.
You know, I thought she really deserved it.
At that point, you still didn't think something was coming.
I was just having fun at the award. I was like, I was telling one of my friends, like, we're gonna get drunk tonight, man. Tonight, like, I just felt so hyped when she got the first award for BOL. I was like, oh my God,
yeah.
I think we're gonna win something, you know. And I'm going back to my seat and I'm hearing my bio.
Your bio.
I'm hearing Lalan reading a bio that I know I created. That's an old bio, by the way, that I created myself.
Yeah.
And only my manager has that bio. So I'm reading the bio and I'm looking at David. Imo State? Who's from Imo State? You know, and then it happened.
And then
yeah.
You were satisfied that the hard work paid off eventually.
I don't think satisfaction is the word.
Or is it consolation, I'll call it?
I'm almost not satisfied. I don't know if that's a good thing. I'm always never, you know, satisfied, in quote. I'm always looking at what's next. But when that happened, there was this, I don't know. I just, it was a feeling of being seen. And I remember starting out in the industry. I mean, I faced a lot of challenges that sometimes I don't like to talk about because, I mean, no one said it was going to be a smooth road, you know, and I've had to literally, you know, fight.
Yeah.
You know, fight, get roles, fight for...
This is not the boy in Nimbe.
Yeah.
That we saw.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know...
I remember you told me something a while ago. You said... you are going to make money in this Nollywood.
Oh, yes.
I don't know if you remember.
I remember. I'm going to make money.
And I'm like, okay,
yeah.
if you insist.
Yeah, I am. I am. And I will. I am.
I love it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to ask you some very fast questions.
Quick, no problem.
What's one lesson 2024 taught you about yourself?
I think I've learned to be still. I've learned to be still more. Sometimes my mind is chaotic. Sometimes a lot of things are happening and it's just so much chaos. And I learned to just stop, pause. Just stop for a second or a minute and breathe.
What's the most memorable moments you experienced this year?
Oh, this year, most memorable moment. Okay. I'll definitely give it winning the Trailblazer award. I'll give that this year. Yeah.
If you could describe your year in one word, what would it be?
Interesting.
Yeah. Who inspired you the most in your fields this year, in your industry?
Who inspired me? Ooh, it's not one person. Okay. There are a lot of people who have inspired. I'm always inspired by Bibi Shashere. I love that man and I say it everywhere I go because I think he's a good man and we are in a world where there are not so much great people and that are being celebrated. You know, and when you see someone who is good, talk about it. Don't keep quiet. And Absolutely. I think he's great. Funke Akinide has inspired me. I'm working with her, or I have worked with her. Yeah. I think she's a hard worker. Sometimes when I want to rest, I remember that Funke Akinide is always literally, I'm like, will you stand up? You know, I'm inspired. I mean, by a lot of people, a lot of filmmakers who are moving, you know, despite all the challenges there are.
Is there a specific goal or project you're looking forward to next year?
A project I'm looking forward to seeing or to being part of. To see. Yeah. There's a project I'm looking forward to coming out. I produced something quite.
You produced?
Yes.
Interesting. Shout out to you.
Look, this year has been quite interesting. I tell you, I did something this year. I did something I never thought I could.
Wow.
I produced an international film and feature.
Wow.
Yeah, people are starting with short films.
Interesting.
And it felt impossible.
Wow.
Because of how it came about. But I'm looking forward to people seeing it next year.
What's one thing that happened this year for you that was not shared on the internet?
A lot, TAIWO. A lot. I don't.
Okay,
You
give me
only see what I want you guys to
Give
see.
me one.
I had a very horrible encounter with an ex that would have been really bad.
Wow.
Like I'm saying, that's it. But yeah, it wasn't good. But yeah, we're here now.
Okay, that should not make it today.
It would, yeah.
What's one thing you will leave behind in 2024?
Leave behind. Ha. Or more. I've said this thing a lot of times.
Say it again. Maybe this is the magic.
I think I want to be a better friend. I think in the clique of all my friends, I think I'm the worst one. And I mean, a lot of people don't acknowledge that, but I know I'm not the one who is quick to check up on. I have call anxiety, and even when my closest friends are calling, I most likely see that call, but I just can't pick that call. And I think I need to stop that, because I could be saving someone's life,
Yeah.
I need to be a better friend. I think, you know what? I'm going to leave that this year.
Okay.
I will leave that this year.
Accountability partners.
Yes, I'll be better.
Do you have favorite songs, favorite films this year that you were not in, by the way?
Oh my goodness. One of my favorite songs this year was Young John's Stronger.
Okay.
So quick story. Crazy thing. When the audio came out, I loved it. I loved it, and I cannot explain why I love Stronger by Young John. And then his team reached out to me for a music video, to be part of a music video. And they said this video was written for you. Wait, oh. And then it's clashing with ELJ, and I'm supposed to go to Ghana to film it. Everybody Loves Jennifer. And I had to turn it down.
Wow.
Yes, and this video comes out, it's the video of Stronger.
And you didn't know it was...
I had no idea what this video
If
was
you knew,
about.
would you have cancelled?
I have
Everybody
no
Loves
idea.
Jennifer?
I would have probably would have made it work somehow.
Yeah.
Wow. Like...
I'm going to check the video out to see what the
Yes. I told them, I can't do it, but call Mike, call Emeka Otomiwa, and Emeka got it. Emeka did it, and it was beautiful.
Nice.
And I'm happy. Yeah.
Nice. So, what will you predict will happen to you next year, generally speaking? Final question.
I predict that I'll be alive all through next year. I'll be
That's very important.
Yeah, I'll be in good health at least 95% of the time. I predict that I think I would have I don't even think. I strongly predict that my account balance will be way fatter than it was 2024.
Amen to that.
Way fatter.
Amen to
That
that.
shit has got to happen,
So
TAIWO.
that you can at least fly me out or something.
Yes. I'm that kind of person because I like to cater to people around me. It's that So I predict that would happen. I predict that I will shock myself in terms of the things that I will do. Because I did this year. I think I'll do that more next year. Amen. So that's shocking myself. It has a lot of things, but yeah, I'll just leave it at that.
Amen and Merry Christmas.
Amen and Merry Christmas.
Thank you, Chimezie.
Thank you.